the Techno Phantom X2 Pro. This is a wonderful device that is made for lovers of camera. Anyway, you might have guessed that by now. Okay, this device comes in 3 colors. It comes in Stardust Gray, Mars Orange, and Black. While testing and ratings on this device have shown very impressive performance, and Antutu benchmark has also been very impressive. There are many other things that make this device stand out, but before that, let's go about the body and feel of the device. With a length and width of 164.6 times 72.7 times 9 mm thickness, the phone stands to be moderately sleek, even though the back camera does not allow it to stay so fit that you enjoy a slim phone. The phone weighs 201 grams. Screen is made up of Gorilla Glass, Victus, aluminum frame, plastic back, and display. The type of display we have here is an AMOLED display and it's a 120Hz 500 nits brightness screen. Size is 6.8 inches and it measures a 11.6 cm square. That's having 93.3 screen to body ratio. Resolution on this phone is not bad, as you get a 1080p times 240 pixel, which is 20.9 ratio, with a pixel density of 37.7, which is 387 pixel per inch. Let's talk about the software on this phone briefly and performance. Support Android 12 and iOS 12. The brain of the device is a MediaTek Dimensity 9000 with 4 nanometer of processor. The octa-core processor is clocked at 1 times 3.05 GHz Cortex X2 and 3 times 2.85 GHz Cortex A710 and 4 times 1.8 GHz Cortex A510. Then GPU wise, you have a Mali G710 MC10. It's not bad for a phone at the price of the device, and with other people reviews and ratings saying that this device performs excellently well in gaming and other other demanding tasks. You wouldn't have any problem using this game through any difficult activity. Now, let's quickly look at the storage and camera of this device. It is sad to know that the storage on this device is non-expandable. Yes, you heard me, non-expandable. No XD card. But that may not bother you much if you can keep up with the 256 gig of internal storage that is inbuilt on the device. This aside, let's talk about the cameras, the elephant in the room. This camera doesn't come with an 8 megapixel or a 12 megapixel. Instead, it goes beyond imagination to feature a triple camera setup at the back with not one, but two 50 megapixel wide and 50 megapixel telephoto cameras with f1.9 and 1/1.3 inch sensor. The pixel density of the wide camera is 1.2 amp and f1.5 with a sensor size of 1/2.7 sensor with a 0.64 amp respectively. It is time to snap the sun, I guess, but we may have to find out by the end of the comparison. We also see a 13 megapixel ultra wide measuring 1/3 inch sensor size with a pixel density of 1.12 amp and an aperture of f2.2. Reasonable on spec, but maybe not in the real world. Flash wise, you get an LED flash. For the selfie cameras or front cameras, here we boast of a 32 megapixel wide camera, which is huge. Aperture of 2.5, sensor size of 1/2.8, and a pixel density of a 0.8 amp. Sound and connectivity. Apart from great cameras, good sound system is very important on the utility or satisfaction you get from any device, such as a smartphone. So what does this Phantom X Pro 2 have in this department? First, there is no 3.5 mm jack. This means no space for a fancy earpiece to fit in. Most brands are reputable to not put in this, but it is better present than not. Secondly, there is a loudspeaker, but not so loud in the real world. Depending on your rating of what counts as a loudspeaker, variation might be different. Third, there is a radio support present on the device. financially kind of person or every other person who may want to enjoy this service. On the connectivity side of things, we see 5G, 4G, 3G, and 2G for cellular data connectivity with above 5 bands of network each. Wi-Fi speed can reach up to 150 megabytes per second for downloads and 150 megabytes per second for upload. Wi-Fi 802.11 is present. In real world, connectivity is fast and you have no issues whatsoever. As there is a network failure in your area. Wondering how many SIMs you can put into this phone? Just two. Nano SIM and it's dual standby. Upgrade on Bluetooth. Yes. Present is Bluetooth 5.3 as opposed to outdated 5.0 that many come with. Lastly, USB Type, which is important for fast file transfer via cable. For this, Type-C is present and is commendable. NFC is not left out on this device for one-tap online payments. Let's look at the battery and security. As a back-mounted fingerprint scanner, it has a back-mounted fingerprint scanner. Face ID is also present. On the battery side of things, the device is loaded with LiPo 5160, that's 5160 milliamp, non-removable. Features fast charging technology of up to 45 watts, 54% in 20 minutes, and 100% in 16 minutes, just as advertised. And the price of this device retails around 500,000 naira in Nigeria.